Hello. Forgive me if you can hear the licking of a cat. Tom here, my cat, Tom. He is licking peanut butter off my fingers. He likes his peanut butter. So whenever I have a peanut butter sandwich, he comes and gives me a clean. You don't know, Tom. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're an old, good, wise boy. Looks like a wise cat. Aye. Oh. Tom, you missed some peanut butter. Do you mind? It's on this hand. There you go. Anyhow, so today I'm going to demonstrate the save system and the loading system. Or the load save system. Clean the thumbs well. Good boy. Also, Tom, you're blocking the lap. You're blocking the computer, man. Yeah. Like. It tickles. Yeah. So the save system, lag. I can't move it when Tom's licking my fingers. Tom. Yeah, let me set the sensitivity even lower, so that way I can move around while Tom is licking my fingers. Tom, you don't make this difficult. No. Okay, so let me just get the wetness off my fingers. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate the loading and saving system for the game. So first off, to save at any time, at any point in the game, so say I'm going to save right here behind the terminal, you can... Why did it make that line? Right now. Anyhow, you can go to the menu and you can hit settings. You can hit save game. And then you have one of 4 save slots. Now you can override your current slot, which is highlighted in blue. And Tom, I'm going to have to move you now. Oh no. Anyhow, you can override your current slot, which is highlighted in blue. As for why it's highlighted blue, it is because it was easier to highlight it all and change it all to blue. And blue is like the opposite of red, so it makes it stand out, which is very noticeable. So you could easily find it and, well, understand which one you have to click on for your latest save. Because this one shows your latest save, the blue highlighter, it shows your latest save. It also shows the save you loaded last. So I could save game. It comes up with a lovely interface that doesn't really have to be there. It doesn't really have to be there. But it's there so that when you're going through an autosave trigger, you know it is autosaving. And yeah, you can save at any time. You can also load any save. Now, an interesting thing to note, let's just load the other save. Now, an interesting thing to note here, and this is an interesting thing to note, if I click on this, and I type in anything, and just type some more, okay, and then we can end interaction. I think my key is jammed. There we go. But, like I was saying, if we make another save real quick. and reload that, you may notice the screen doesn't actually save what's on it. Now, I could have got it to do that, but at the end of the day, it's not vitally important. It's not information that's vitally important to save. And if we were to save the screen, we would have to save a lot of information. Because it's not just the text, it's also the transform of the text. So is it on the left side or the right side? It's also the text in the bar, which is simple to save. That's only one thing, and then everything else is added afterwards. But we would also have to store the colour. And the colour isn't just blue and orange, it isn't just two numbers, it can be anything. That way, if ever at any point anyone needed to add some yellow text to say, warning, you're about to do something bad, it can be done. But the cost of that is a lot of information to save, so we don't really save the interface itself. We do, however, save the emotional state of Zagus, the thing the interface connects to, or the terminal to be more precise. And we store the player position. We also store the position of everything with a special tag known as marked for save. And we store other bits of information that are also important to the player. And that is really much about it. I am also planning on making an improvement to this, just a small improvement. I probably won't add anything to say I made this improvement, but I'm also planning on saving the tags of every actor that has a mark for save tag. And this will be useful because, well, if you have a moving platform and you want that platform to save, you can use the other tags to say where it should, to which direction it's going and all that. Is it powered? So that's useful. So I'm going to be doing that so that allows other things to work better. Now, as to show you the autosave, I'm going to have to quickly edit this map to do that, because I have removed the autosave trigger from this map, which I used to demonstrate, which I used to test autosaving. So you're going to have to give me a real quick second to undo that removal. I'm an idiot, and I apologise. Okay, so I've undone it, and this should, yeah, it's still going to allow us to load the saves. Awesome. I should have probably selected the top one. Oh, so if we walk around, actually, I just made a mistake. Okay, hang on, give me more time. Okay, so we're back. I'm just gonna bring this to full screen. Okay, so now we have this trigger over here, and we also have this trigger over here. Now, the trigger we just went past, it's the autosave trigger. And the other trigger, the one before that, is a trigger for assigning names to areas. So if we look at our save, we now have a name to it. And it says MBS overview, and it gives us a date. It says MBS overview because that stands for modular building set overview. That's the map we're on. It's an overview of the set pieces used to build the city. So, yeah. The city for the main menu levels, by the way, just so we're clear. And just autosave again. Also, if we go to settings, we go to access, autosaving off. This does work, so it's not going to trigger anymore, so yeah. And another thing to note about the autosave trigger is there is a somewhat cooldown until it's loaded. And the reason for this is because basically if you're like in the trigger once it's loaded, it will go off and then you'll have it saving the game again, and that's completely pointless. But now it doesn't. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and sometimes the buttons do break, like if you leave the interface open and you close it and then you have to press it twice. I don't know why it does that. Just a bit annoying, you know. But yeah. We can load this. We can go back to our settings. We can enable auto saving. Exit. Continue playing, and then we can go through here. And if we look, load. Oh, yeah. That one now has MBS overview. Oh, and the fun thing is the name trigger. That's the trigger responsible for assigning names to areas so that when you save in that area, it shows that name next to the date. That trigger practically also has a save of itself, and that save is the same save used to store all the settings, except it doesn't show in the settings. Instead, it's used not to be accessed by the settings, but to be accessed by the saves, as if it were a setting. And they can retrieve it, and they can be like, the person's saving in this place. And then they put the name to it. Not sure if that makes any sense. Let me try it again. Basically, the name trigger stores the name that is currently used for the area in the same place the settings are stored, and basically whenever you save the game, it takes the name from that area in the settings, but you don't see it on the settings menu. Yeah, that sounded better. So it's kind of like these settings, which are text, and yeah, but unlike these settings, it's not visible. So that's the more you know. And yeah, I don't really know what else to show you. Let's fall to death. Who doesn't like a good fall to their death? Falling to death. How long will it take before the game starts to unload that? Oh, it must be incredibly far down by now. Come on, unload it. I know you want to. You could do it. Is it just never going to unload it? Are we still falling? Yes, we are. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. We don't need to load anything. Oh shoot! Yeah, I'm still recording.